From the Apopka Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Barry Trammell. Time for We Pick 'em. It's an all hoops edition this week, Barry. We've got football.
No football?
Football's going to have
Don't want to pick the Pro Bowl?
No, I'd rather not pick it or watch it. So let's stick to the hardwood.
I'd rather pick it than watch it.
Let's start with the college games, Barry. We've got a slew on Saturday, starting with the OU women at Baylor. Who you got in this one?
I think I'll take the Fighting Baylor Bears. This goes under NC. No chance. The Sooners are depleted. They're shorthanded. They're fighting. They're playing well, but they got no chance against Baylor, the juggernaut. The Bears are going to win another national title.
When Oklahoma started having their rash of injuries, I thought the Baylor games, as OU became depleted, I thought the Baylor games were the games where you could really see Oklahoma get beat badly. And there's no love lost between Baylor and Oklahoma, no love lost between Kim Mulkey and Sherry Cole. I think Baylor might try to win by 80. I don't think they will, but I think they're going to try. So I think Baylor wins on Saturday. I don't know why I rang the bell. That's for another segment. Oh, well, there you go. Hey, let's go to the OSU men. They host West Virginia on Saturday. Who you got in that one?
I'm going to go with the OSU men. West Virginia men's basketball has been a big disappointment. The Mountaineers are not a contender, not only just for the title, but apparently not for NCAA consideration. I expected more out of Bob Huggins. Last year, I analyzed the West Virginia season in mid-year, and I said, this is a good team, but they're losing a bunch. I don't think they're going to be a factor next year. Heard from a ton of West Virginians saying, hey, we're going to be even better next year, blah, blah, blah. They got me all excited. What a letdown. They're not very good at all.
Yeah, and that's absolutely right. West Virginia, I'm not going to pick them to come to Oklahoma State and win because, frankly, Oklahoma State on home hardwood is a good team. I can't get figured out why they can't win on the road. And frankly, I'm sure Travis Ford feels the same way. Can't quite figure out what happens when they go on the road. But at home, solid performances by the Cowboys. So I think they win and probably win pretty handily against West Virginia on Saturday. And they need to get on that winning track on the road for sure. All right, here's a road game, Barry. Oklahoma heads to Kansas. Who you got in this one?
Well, both teams win here because Kansas is going to get the victory and the Sooner men get to play in Allen Fieldhouse, my favorite venue in American sport. OU hadn't won up there in 20 years. 1993, Terry Evans goes wild. Kelvin Sampson pulls an upset over one of Roy's great teams. And it's not going to happen Saturday. OU's playing well, got a good solid team, but it's too tough to beat Kansas in Allen Fieldhouse. Not going to happen.
You talking about Allen Fieldhouse that way makes me think you need an honorary Jayhawk card or something.
Well, I didn't graduate from there, so it'd have to be honorary.
I'm going to pick Kansas to win this one as well. I just think Kansas is playing too well right now for Oklahoma to hang with them. But, Kansas, even with their high ranking, they've had close games. They've shown that, they're not definitely unbeatable. So there's a chance, but I just think it's such a thin chance for Oklahoma. They'd have to play absolutely perfect. Kansas would have to have an off day, and at home, that's really, you just don't see that happen very often in the Jayhawks. All right, lastly, in our college games, Barry, Oklahoma State's women, they're also at Kansas, a doubleheader in Lawrence on Saturday. Oklahoma State up there. Who you got in this one?
Well, I've got the Jayhawk women. I didn't like the way OSU women played in Manhattan, an inferior team. Cowgirls lose in overtime. They haven't shown me that they can consistently produce on the road. Kansas, a really good squad. Angel Goodrich from Sequoia High School here in Oklahoma, a really good point guard. I like KU.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Oklahoma State in this one. And you're right. The Oklahoma State women have sort of been like the men a little bit. Road woes have befallen them. But I do think that they're going to be up to the task. They had a close loss at Kansas State early in the week. I think that motivates them to play better. Oklahoma State, they're not at Baylor's level, but they're one of the best teams in the Big 12. I think you put them in that second tier of teams, and they're definitely in consideration for, finishing maybe as a runner-up to Baylor, and there's no shame in that because Baylor's so darn good. But I think they'll bounce back. I think that loss to K-State's good motivation for Oklahoma State. All right, lastly, Barry, on our all-hardwood We Pick 'em. Let's look at that Thunder game on Sunday. Into the road trip. Thunder at Lakers. Who you got in this one?
Well, it's a great venue for the Thunder because they're going to get some national spotlight time because they're playing the Lakers. Everybody wants to talk about the Lakers. They're 8 games under 500. They're the same story they were a month ago. They stink. With that said, the Lakers can very well win this game, and here's how they can do it. If they can trade Dwight Howard and Steve Nash for Blake Griffin and Chris Paul by Sunday, I like the Lakers in this game. Otherwise, the Thunder's going to run them to death. the young legs beat the old legs. The Lakers are a bunch of has-beens.
I don't think that trade's coming through. So I'm going with the Thunder.
Clippers, you never know.
You're right. The Clippers do some crazy stuff. I don't think they're that crazy. I'm going with the Thunder in this one as well. Thunder, it's been a rough road trip. We knew it would be. 6 games after 4 games, 2-2. Looks like they're probably going to go to LA on Sunday with 3-2 as Sacramento's the game on Friday. And you have to think the Thunder bounces back after a tough loss at Golden State. But if they could finish this road trip 4-2, Barry, I think you'd feel pretty good about where the Thunder is. Yeah, there were close calls and some games that they probably could have won. Maybe even you say they should have won. But at 4-2, a tough road string like this, I think that's pretty good. And I think they'll definitely finish it with a win at the Lakers. Hey, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.